All right. Don't forget to hit pin if I'm not the big person on your screen. And welcome to your summer strength challenge workout. Today's lower body. This is one of my favorite routines that I like to do. It's a little bit of everything. You get your quads, you get your hamstrings, and those adductors, which are super important for so many things. So we're going to start with a quick warm up, and then we're going to get right into it. These workouts are designed to be relatively quick, nothing too long, kind of just in and out. So we're going to start with just those knee lifts, just picking up those legs. We want to warm up those hip flexors, especially if you've been sitting a lot. Your hip flexors might feel a little tight, and that is okay. We're going to pick those knees up, and then we're going to send them back. So we're going to pick them up. Think of pressing a wall away with your foot, like a donkey kick, but standing. So you're leading with that heel, press it back. And you can hold on to something if you need it. And back, other leg. We're going to pick that leg up. And lead, press it through. As if you're kicking something behind you over. One more, good. All right, we're gonna take it into a little bit of a wide stance, feet wider than hips. I want you to lean, rock the hips side to side. This is a pretty small movement. You should feel that stretch right in the groin and those hip flexors. Press those hips forward, and you're gonna do a little circle, both directions. All right, bring those feet in a little closer. We're gonna bring it down nice and slow into a squat position. You can drop those elbows on the knees. You can do hands and keep yourself more upright. Make sure that back is nice and flat. We don't want the arch here. Think nice flat back, straight through. Bring it down a little bit lower. Press those knees out with those elbows. Drop your shoulders. Side to side, those legs should be starting to heat up a little bit. Hands come down to the floor, or as close to the floor as you can get. We're gonna roll it up. Shake it out. All right, we're gonna go right into our good mornings. So here's where, again, we're gonna give you two options. If you would like to use weights and do a weighted option, you're gonna use your weights on your shoulders. If you're gonna do no weights, hands come up to the head. So these are our good mornings. I'm gonna use my 5-pounders and I'm gonna place them right up here. You can also use bands for these and place the bands around your feet. Feet are hip width apart. You're gonna go ahead and pull that core in. Think of tucking that tailbone. Send those hips back. Knees are very slightly bent. And come down forward. And up. And back for 3. Slow and controlled, feeling that stretch in those hamstrings. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. We can stop there, or you can add another 2. If you feel like you want a little extra, you're gonna add that 2 more. So that goes for all of these. If you feel like you can do more than 10, feel free to always do 12. We're gonna shake it out. So with these ones, you can do these rounds all through, which is what we're gonna do today. So we're gonna go to our chair squats next, or you can do all the exercises 3 times in a row. There's a ton of options for you guys. So our next one is gonna be a chair squat or a single leg squat. So a regular chair squat, I'm gonna use just the corner of my bench here. It's just like a regular squat. You come back. I want you just to tap your booty right on the side. You're just tapping it. Down and up. Getting it nice and low. Come on down. We're gonna go count it up. A little bit of, we're gonna do this one all the way through to 12. Bringing it up. If you're doing single leg, same thing. You're gonna sit to stand, and you're gonna sit. to stand. So you're fully seated. One more. And alternate. We're gonna repeat. We're gonna do these 2 times through. If you're doing 1 foot at a time, you're also gonna do switch the foot. Regular squat, sit it down. You can sit completely down in that chair and you can stand back up, or you can just tap it. It's really just preference there. All right, I'm gonna try my other leg. Left foot, sit it down, stand up. These single leg ones are definitely a lot harder. Or you can pop the foot and just do a little bit less on that foot. There we go, stand it up. One more. And break, shake it out. All right, goblet squats. You're gonna grab a weight that is not too heavy, and you have 2 options here. Bring it up under the chin, elbows squeeze together. As you come down, think elbows either come right to the knees or they come between the knees and then come right back up. You can also hold this down here and roll those shoulders back and bring it down here. Really just preference of how you want to feel it there. All right, we're gonna go for 12. Bring it down and up, nice and slow. Think of squeezing those shoulder blades behind in the back. Four, 5, 6, pressing those knees out. 7, 8, 9, 10, go 2 more, and 12. Good. All right, we have our split squats. Very similar to lunges, except we're not stepping those legs together. We're gonna do our right leg first. So left leg steps back. You wanna make sure you have enough space between those legs, and you're just gonna drop it down and up. This is level 1. Level 2 is adding weights. Level 3 would be to pop that foot up on a chair, upside down laundry basket, anything you have close by. I've used my garbage can before, and bringing it down and up from here. I'm gonna grab some light weights, and we'll start with that right leg in front. We're gonna do 10 on each leg. Here we go. Drop it down. Think of squatting over that front leg. Down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna do a combo. Mix that leg in there. And it back. 7. So I'm leaning a little bit more forward to target those glutes a little bit more. 9 and 10. We're gonna switch legs, shake it out. Elevating that back foot takes it up a whole nother level. You wanna make sure that that knee is not going forward past the toe. You wanna think of dropping that back knee more down, feeling a little bit more stretch in this hip flexor as you come down. So if you have really tight hip flexors, it's gonna be a little bit harder. So that's why we work on that hip flexor strength, because right here is where you feel it. All right, other leg. Step it back. Shoulders back and down. Strong core, bring it down. 1, 2, 3, press through that heel. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it out. All right, if you have a band, we're gonna bring it down on the ground for our glute bridges. Bands go around the thighs. wherever you can get it up there. We're gonna bring it down flat. Again, if you would like to progress this even more, you're gonna put your feet up on your chair and you're gonna do elevated glute bridges. Otherwise, feet come down, plant them into the ground, make sure there's a good amount of space between your heels and your butt. Right about to there. We're gonna pull those knees apart so that you're feeling some tension on the band. Lay it down, pull that belly to spine. We're gonna squeeze cheeks and press it up. Down and up. At the top, you're gonna open and close, hand down. Bring it up. I like to add that little pulse at the top because why not? We're up there. Bring it down and up. 5, 6, 7, pressing through your heels, those toes, you should be able to wiggle them. 8, 9, and we're gonna go 12, 11, and 12. You can bring it down or you can hold it up here with me. We're gonna add those pulses in at the top for 1, 2, pulsing those knees apart, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, bring it down. So those are what I like to do to add a little bit of spice on my glute bridges if you need a little bit more. Shake those legs out. We're gonna come into our fire hydrants on all fours. Again, you can keep this band on, but that's a little bit too much for me today. Bring it down onto those hands and knees. Make sure those knees are right under the hips and hands are right under the shoulders. Make sure that back is pulled up, nice flat back. You're gonna shift your weight very slightly onto that left leg. Squeeze, lift, and lower. Lift to the side for 2, 3, 4, 5. Add a slight pause right at the top, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're gonna switch sides to that other leg. Shift 1, 2, 3, keeping that core strong. 4, the second side is always the hardest. 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. We're gonna bring those toes together, knees apart, rock back to a child's pose. And we are gonna repeat again from the top. It's nothing crazy. Take a stretch, roll it up. All right, we're gonna repeat again. So we're gonna go back to our good mornings. I'm gonna take one weight. You can also just hold it right up against the chest, right about here. Feet hip width, soften those knees. If you like, you can stand against a wall and think of tapping your butt to a wall. Bring it up for 1. Down, and 2. When you feel that stretch in those hamstrings, that's when you send it back up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are good ones to do in the mirror as well. Give yourself a second to look at yourself and try to correct that form if you need to round out your back more or arch it a little bit more. There we go. Bring it up. And it's pretty normal to feel it right in here too. It means you just have some underactive adductors a little bit, erectors in that back. Good one to stretch it out with after. Bring those hips around. All right, we have our chair squats. We're gonna do 2 rounds. If you're gonna do single leg, you're gonna do right and then left. If you're gonna do both legs, 2 rounds, or go ahead and do a full 20, it's up to you. All right, I'm gonna go for my right single leg, which means I'm just gonna kickstand that left leg. You're gonna sit right down, bring it down in 1. Stand it up 2. The thing you wanna do is not use your momentum. So you don't wanna use those arms to get yourself up. 3. Because if you use yourself, if you rock back and come up, you're taking that muscle out of it. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Switch sides or repeating, keep it going. Down. 1. 2. Also a good one to do it if you have a TRX or if you have a gym that has a TRX. Useful for these ones. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Shake it out. You know, we often forget how often we need to use one leg and catch ourselves. So training those unilateral is always good to throw into your workouts. I like them with the chairs as well, and you can add weights as they get easier. Goblet squats are next. Here we go. Pull that weight up under the chin, squeeze those elbows in. Toes, you can have a little bit pointed to those diagonals, just a tiny bit. Sit those hips back, bring it down and up. 1. 4. 5. 7. 8. 9. 10. 2 more if you're feeling good. Good, and break. All right, we have our split squats. I'm gonna add a weight to my opposite hand for these ones. Right leg in front. All right, here we go. We're gonna drop that back knee down. Up, 1. 2, this weight is in line with my foot. 3, 4. 8, 9, and 10. One more for good luck. Switch legs. Make sure you breathe in. Here we go. Drop it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10. 2 more. We'll go 11. Shake it out. All right, we have our glute bridges. I'm going to do my elevated glute bridges for this round. So that means toes to the sky. heels down, or you can always put your feet flat. This is going to engage a little bit more quads if you're using your feet. If you are just using your heels, that's going to do hamstrings and glutes a little bit more. You want to make sure you have a nice right angle if your feet are elevated. Here we go. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Add that pulse to the top, down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. We're going to go for 12. 11. Up for 12. We're going to come up and hold. Add those knees in. Open, close. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take that band off. Get ready for your fire hydrants. All right. This time we're gonna do the opposite leg that we started with. So I'm gonna start with my left. Here we go. Bring it out to the side, lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other side. Inhale, lift. 1, 2, make sure those hands are under the shoulders. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. Rock it back. Take a second. Inhale up. Take a quick stretch. If you need a sip of water, grab a sip of water, and we're going to go right into the last round. So if you're doing these on your own, you can stop after this round if you feel completely great. If you feel good and you're like, I'm done, you can do 2 rounds. If you want to push yourself a little bit more, we're going to go 3 rounds, because after 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to aim for 4 rounds of this, which is where it gets you. But we're going to go ahead and do another round. Starting with those good mornings, I'm going to do no weights, just hands up to the head. Feet hip width. Nice flat back. Start with just pulling those hips forward just a little bit. Hands come in, send it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Weight is still in those heels. You should almost feel like you're going to fall backwards. 9 and 10. I'm going to do 2 more. You can also send those hands and just place them right on front of the thighs and slide them down right to the knees and back up. Just like a deadlift without the weights. Shake out those legs. Chair squats. If you are, these are good ones to do in between meetings. 10 chair squats while you're waiting for your meeting to start. Bring it up. 1, down, tap it up. 2, make them a little harder. You can hover before you tap, back up. 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do half with that single leg. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it out. We're gonna do 10 more. Bring it down. 1, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to switch to my single leg. 6, 7, 9, and 10. All right, feeling good. We can do 2 more. We got our goblet squats next. All right. I'm gonna low hold my goblet squat for this last round. You're gonna hold it down here, hands underneath. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Think of squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades. All right. Breath in, send those hips back. Down, weights come between the legs. Up 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't straighten the legs all the way if you'd like to make it harder. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go for 12. And 12. Good job. Split squats. We're almost there. I'm going to drop it and do no weights with these ones. I'm just going to alternate and lift my foot up on this little box. Here we go. Right leg in front. Bring it down and up. 1. Go at your own pace for these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right. Left side. Here we go. Drop it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Modified, bring it back. Drop it down. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it out. Get that band ready for those glute bridges. Hope you're feeling warm. I hope those legs are heating up. All right. Belly to spine. Add a little bit of tension if you have that band. Squeeze and lift. Add that pulse at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. 2 more. And hold it at the top. Add your pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7. Press through those heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a second. We have our fire hydrants last up. Roll it over. Big inhale. Leg comes out to the side. 1. Reduce that range of motion as it gets harder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And go 2 more if you're feeling good. Other side, right into it. Here we go. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, it burns. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Rock that leg forward. We're going to bring that right knee forward and come into our pigeon pose. Bring it down. And that is your lower body workout. It mixes a couple different aspects of functional strength training with basic strength training. Gets those hips working. Gets our low back strong. And we're going to switch legs. Bring it into your other side, bring it down. Good, send that other leg back. We're gonna bring it up into a downward dog. Plank, hips to the sky, press through. Walk the feet in, roll it up, shake it out. You guys are done. Give yourself a million high fives. If you have any questions, feel free to jump off with me and let me know, and we can go through them together.